Hey YouTube, KD2ETP here, and got well, a couple of new things actually. I bought this mic. Hopefully my audio will be better, and maybe I won't get so much interference with the radio and stuff. But I bought a new radio, of course. You know me. So I ordered it from Radio Oddity, and I got a package deal. So let's see what we got. We'll just start right in. So the first one is the XIEGU X6100 transceiver. We'll open the box on that. Let's see what we got. A little trickier than I thought here. Well, we got operation manual. I typically don't do open boxes, but since I got this whole big thing, I thought I would do one on this one in particular. And then the warranty card, which is mostly in either Mandarin or Cantonese. I'm not sure because I don't speak either. So, and then some kind of little quality control sticker. Open up the box here. Over on this side, looks like a power cord. I could put some power poles on the end of. Get a USB to USB-C. The microphone cable. And the microphone itself. So when I had the 108G, it looks like exactly the same microphone as the 108G had. Which, by the way, I like that radio. I did pretty well with that radio. So let me get rid of some of this garbage here. What do we got here? We got a wall wart to do for the charging, which is nice. Seems like a fairly decent one. Oh, and a bunch of packaging, but and here is the radio, which I've been looking forward to. And I'm sure you've seen these before, maybe you haven't. But this is the XIEGU X6100. It's another totally self-contained radio. It actually has a built-in microphone. And from the reviews that I've seen, it's also got these nice legs to set it down. The internal microphone works all right. It's got a push-to-talk button on the top. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you've seen all the reviews. Let's see if this thing starts up. Oh, yes. This is a Linux-based transceiver, so there's a lot of things that can be done with it if you're familiar with Linux. I'm not all that familiar with Linux, but I'm going to be. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of audio there. There's the screen. It obviously has not been updated yet to the new one. All your setting functions are down here. There's a little window up here for your function key is this one, which is MFK, multi-function key. So when you push one of these, you scroll through your settings somehow here. Oh, with the same one, with the multi-function key, you pick which one you want. In particular, I'm right here on TX power, and if I hit that, then yes, see up here on this little display, which you probably can't see, but if you watch other videos, you can get it. Anyways, I'm not going to go through a bunch of that kind of stuff right now. When I get a little more familiar with the radio, I will. But it looks decent. It looks like it's built good. These legs, I think, need to be tightened up a little bit, but other than that, everything looks decent. It does have a place for a memory card, so you can flash it, which makes putting updates on it easy, because you just download them from your computer onto a micro SD card, and then you put it in there, power it up, and it'll automatically take care of it for you, which is kind of a nice feature. So we'll set that off to the side. What else came with this was a XIEGU XY03 3-watt 4-ohm external speaker. I don't know how well this will be, but I may use it in my vehicle if it turns out to be a nice speaker. That was just some screws. Seems okay. Not heavy duty or anything. Probably a little big for maybe taking portable. I'll be looking probably for a smaller speaker to put in there of a better quality, but I don't know. We'll give it a go and we'll see how it is. But that came with the package deal from Radio Oddity. It also comes with the XIEGU X6100 cable for the 6100 to hook it up to the XIEGU amplifier. And I ended up buying the amplifier as well. It all came in the package deal. So let's open that up. Take a look at that. Find my knife here, my handy dandy little knife. Okay. So comes with a bag. It's got a programming cable here. It's got a power cable that you can put power poles on, and it comes with the radio to radio multi-pin DIN to hook it up to the radio, so it's all controlled by the radio. Another warranty card, another manual. We'll see how good these manuals are. Typically the Chinese manuals aren't great for explaining things. The wording is a little funny, I would imagine, because it's hard to translate from Chinese to American, just like most languages. It does give you some literature on that. We'll look into that later. And here is this is, what is it called again? It's the Xpa125B. This is their second edition. They had a 125A. And this it's chunky, it's heavy. It's got a nice handle on it. Good metal box and everything. You got your power button. You got your PA, your band, your auto tune. This has also got a tuner in it. In the back, you got your antenna port, you got your DC in, you got your transmitter port, COM, which I'm not sure what that is. I'll look into that, which may be to hook it up to other radios, maybe? I don't know. And your ACC port, which hooks it up to this radio, which is what that cable was for. So I got a little work to do. I got to put the oh, and this is a HF plus 6, by the way. And I don't know, yeah, so the 6100, unlike I think some of their other ones, has 6 meters in it. So it'll be fun to play with. I'm excited. I'm always looking for decent products that work well and stuff out in the field. One thing that's been talked about a lot on this particular radio is the antenna tuner built in. So this is all in one, like a KX3 with a better display. You got a waterfall and all that. It's got an internal battery, which from other reviews that I've seen, roughly 2 to 4 hours maybe on the battery, depending on how much you use it. But it looked like an interesting radio. They've been working out the bugs. There's a lot of videos on this on YouTube, and I will be making some. But it seems decent. It's not that heavy. I will be looking forward to using this. And of course, as always, I'll bring an external battery because I think that's important. I don't think there's a lot else I can explain about this right now because I don't know that much about it. But just another new toy. I'll be making several videos with this. One thing I am going to be doing, in a direction I'm going to be going in, is now that the bands are in good condition, I am going to be taking this out. I have to send back the Lab 599, or I'm going to take it apart again first and see if I can't figure out what's going on, talking to their service guy. He gave me some pointers, so I'll have to take it apart again and take a look and see what he's actually talking about. He was telling me about something in there that's comes loose occasionally, and that's one thing that they found. And when I did take it apart the last time I did a video on, I put it back together, it did seem to work, and I did take it out, make contact. So maybe I didn't put the push on the right part or take it apart far enough. I don't know. We'll figure that out with the Lab 599. But I'm going to be taking all these radios out, and we're going to be testing out. I want to test out all these antennas to see how well they work in good band conditions. I have a lot of them, and so I think initially I'm going to take them out one at a time and put them through their paces. The portable antennas that I have. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned that, but the portable antennas in particular. Then I will be doing some comparisons with the same radio, with different radios, where I'll put two side by side. We'll see how they get out, see what kind of reports we get side by side. I'm hoping to get some of the local hams from around the area involved in this, just to make sure I can make reliable contacts. Because I don't do, I mean, I have done SOTA and POTA and some other things like that, but typically I just like getting out there and seeing if we can make contacts. I like that aspect of it a little more. I'm not looking for paper telling me, you know, patting myself on the back with these awards that you get. So, you know, that stuff's fun, and I can understand why people like it. It's more like contesting, where you'll get a lot of people, you'll be busy. More or less, I want to experiment and just see how well this equipment does out there under normal circumstances. And I don't believe that being on a POTA or SOTA, where you're spotted and whatnot, before you even get out there, if that gives it a true test or not. I mean, obviously it does, because you're using the equipment and you're making contacts, but I want to play. I like playing, and on my own, I like just trying to make contacts, seeing if I can't get people. I'll be doing a couple other events. I'm thinking about revisiting MOTA, Marshes on the Air. If you look down my video collection, you'll see the one that I did. I'm thinking about going back to the same spot and doing that, so that will be fun. I can't wait to get back on that. I had planned on getting back and doing a FLOTA this year, but my time constraints and the condition of the ice this year wasn't hospitable to that. So I will also be going back. Oh, and this is another one, the MVIS experiment that I did. And there was a gentleman who commented when I did the MVIS the last NVIS experiment, which really, I agree with him, was not really an NVIS experiment, NVIS antenna. More or less, I was getting multi-skip propagation. I wasn't getting one-hop antenna performance because of the antenna I was using. And I did mention that in the video, and I labeled it wrong, and I probably should have labeled it just an antenna experiments with the half square. But I will be going back up there again, and I may actually do that this weekend, and doing a true NVIS, probably on 80 meters. That's another one that I'd like to get some of the local hams involved in, as well as see what else, just to make the video better and to make good contacts and see how it goes down there in that gorge with NVIS. It'll be a fun experiment. I love putting these antennas and equipment through its paces, as you've seen in some of my videos, and I plan on doing a lot more of that, but I'm not sure what the plan is for this weekend yet. I will get that out. Maybe I'll make a quick video. Maybe you guys can look for me if I decide to go that route. If I do have a chance this weekend, I would love to get up there and do that, a true NVIS experiment. Or some portable antenna work up there. Or maybe I'll do both. I'll have an NVIS, I'll do a video on that, and then maybe I'll go off to the side and do a portable antenna in the same area. It seemed as though I was able to get out up there. I was able to hit some POTA stations, ironically enough. I think I hit 5 POTA stations and did pretty well. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing more on the portable antennas. Like I said, I have several of them. If you watch my portable antenna video, you'll see the ones that I have. I have many now, And I want to try them all out. And I want to see how they actually function. And this will be a good time because the bands are in such good shape. The performance of those antennas should be way better than in previous experiments with them, because the bands had not been in good shape. I was able to make contacts, but I'd like to see in good band conditions how they actually work. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy this video. And as I get more familiar with the 6100, I'll do some more videos on it, just like I did with the FT710. Once I learned my way to navigate around it better, I figured I'd wait. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I don't want to fumble my way through it. I also want to know for sure how it's going to perform. I think that a lot of these videos out there, guys are using them in their shack. I want to know when I'm out in the field how this stuff works. So this is going to be a really interesting radio to play around with. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. KD2 ETP 73, and get out there and play some radio. Don't just sit in the shack.